Morning, it's a cold Sunday morning in Swindon, and Rebecca's going to get put through a leg session. We've just been talking a little bit about warm-ups, and I'm someone, I think people overthink warm-ups. I think like 5 minutes getting some blood around the body, and then just preparing the body for the movements that you're going to do. So we're talking to Rebecca, she's going to be squatting today. She has tight hips to start with, so we're going to do a few little movements just to loosen up the hips. But essentially, as long as everything feels okay, don't overthink the warm-ups. You can just do some light squats, hold yourself into a squat position, works fine. You said hip feels tight, so we're going to just do a few little movements just to loosen up the hips, make sure the ankle mobility is good. And then today's session is going to be a lot more serious than yesterday's.
Boo!
The reason being, like, Rebecca is amazing at just events. Like, she's just got this natural kind of strength, really awesome genetics to pick up awkward weights and move with it. Where she struggles a bit more is some of the actual gym movements, such as a squat, with coordination a little bit and timing. So this is an area I can help her a lot more today. I want to kind of put her through some technical stuff first on the squat, and then we're just going to beast her in terms of leg strength. I'm a big believer of having strong legs for strong man, strong woman. Legs help with carrying events, they help with the deadlift, they help with overhead. So having good, solid, strong legs and relatively good endurance in those legs. In terms of strongman, a 1 rep max on a squat is not actually that important. I think I've competed for nearly 20 years. I don't think I've ever done a squat for max in a comp. I've done ascending like barrel squats where it gets heavier. I've done plenty of squat for reps, truck pulls, moving events where legs need to be strong. But it's very, very rare that you see a squat for max turn up. That being said, you can easily adapt if you have to do that, but having that leg endurance and strength is going to be more beneficial for Rebecca. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Liz is going to behave behind the camera.
Absolutely will not.
Are you going to behave in front of the camera?
No.
I'm not saying anything, no comment.
We'll see how today goes.
Becca's socks for the day. Not the winner's attitude Loz will be hoping for.
Becca borrowed socks for the day. Yeah, I borrowed them from Vicky because they go with my outfit and they'll go with my vibe for the day as well.
Yeah, vibes.
So
we're just
leg extensions. I'll just be flicking this at Loz, and it'll just make my heart happy, even though my body's going to be screaming.
we're running on vibes only today,
Yeah.
not fumes.
I'm a bit scared.
Don't be scared. He'll look after you. You'll be fine. How has it been so far with Loz while he's not here?
It's been good. Like, he's been a great coach for me. Like, we've only worked together for what, like 3 months?
Yeah,
now?
since Rogue,
But
isn't it?
I just feel like it's so much better. Like, I might not be at my strongest that I've ever been yet, but he had a lot to work with, like, right at the start. Like, there's a lot of things that have been, like, neglected over the last few years, and I'm just ready now to actually, like, put the work in to be the strongest woman who have ever lived. Like, that's my big goal.
Yeah.
So
Bring it all
yeah.
together.
It'll take a bit of time, but it's just about laying the groundwork now, which is why I know I joke, but I am excited to get put through today's session.
Yeah.
Like, I love a grueling session where, like, you can't walk at the end of it and you just like...
We know you've worked hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope I can drive home afterwards.
Well, you've got Vicky.
She can't drive.
Oh shit.
Just focusing on technique. And then we're going to focus on your sets of 8 that we have, maybe slightly more. I might push you a bit higher rep today as you're down with me. And then we're just going to beast your legs.
My legs are already strong.
They're strong and they're getting stronger. We've got to learn to apply that power. So, you can never have too strong legs. So I just want you to sit on the box. Just sit on it. The box. Okay. On your feet. Okay, you come on.
Like, my hips, like, they won't go.
Right, up, get. I'm going to put it a bit higher.
She's got her own way.
I can't squat. Like, this is my weakness. So I hope no competition organisers put a squat in that hate me.
What I want you to do is just hands in front of you and just open up your hips as much as you can and just sit back onto the box gently. And then just stay in that position for a few seconds and then very gently just try and push yourself straight back up. And we've got to figure out where your feet need to be to allow that hip mobility to work a bit better for you. That was good on the way up. Now go down in that same position. And this time just sit on the box and stay on the box. Alright, just for, we're just kind of testing a few things. I want you to go as wide as your hips allow you. So like, almost like you're doing the splits. Where does that feel tight?
Like here.
No, okay.
It feels like it's
Pulling you apart.
Yeah.
Have you always had that? Interesting. Can you get your foot to match where your hip is? So like, not actually going any wider with the hips, but push the foot out a bit more. And then from that position now, when you stand up, almost think that you're trying to split the floor. So you're almost like grabbing the floor with the feet and trying to like rip it apart. And then drive up. And then just come back and use my hands to help you with it. Go again, just go down to the floor. You can use the weights to hold you, just to help the balance. So don't quite sit back as far as you are. Turn the toe in a bit more. And don't be afraid of your toes going forwards. You might find going narrower feels more comfortable as well. Okay.
And literally I feel like I can't.
Yeah, no, I can see that. Right, we're going to do something completely opposite now. I want you to go super narrow. So this will take that stretch off the hips. It will load up your quads more. That's more comfortable for you. Easily more comfortable, yeah? Yeah. Go again. Good. Right, I'm going to be me. I want you to try and do that to the lower box. My hands there if you need it. Good. That looks a lot more comfortable. Right. Quad dominant squatter. You struggle with that external rotation through the hip. So we're going to go slightly narrower. I'm going to make that box a bit higher, don't worry. And I want you to go with a narrower stance. Narrow stance just means you're going to be a lot more quad dominant, but it's allowing that movement through the hips and it's not impinging you, which is good. You find a lot of people, there's some really good squatters that squat narrow, and you can get quite a lot out of a pair of knee wraps with narrow squats as well. It's not bad for strongman as well, because a lot of that power comes from the quads for overhead and stuff like that. So I want you to kind of stick with that narrow stance. I'm going to make the box slightly higher, but now I want you to try with a bar on your back. Normally someone as tall as Rebecca is going to benefit from a wider stance squat, but actually she's quite long in the torso, similar to yourself, with shorter legs. So we're going to try the narrow squat, see how it moves. It's obviously, that wide stance just felt completely alien for you, and we don't really want to mess around with that too much, but bringing the legs in narrow, you just freely can get down to the
squatting wide, like it causes like pain in my hips,
and we don't want that.
Like, because I've always had hip problems. Even when I was a child, like I had to have this like medicated baby bouncer that I was in. I remember as a toddler. So like literally a baby bouncer would go around, but it would set my hips because my hips have always been dodgy since I was like a little baby.
Let's try this. See how that narrow stance feels. Keep tightening the upper back. Deep breath, brace. Good. I don't even want you to worry about opening up those hips either. Try and drive hard through the floor with a big toe. Big toe. Yes, that's better. And again, 2 more. Big toe. Don't sit back onto the box, just touch the box. Good. Can we get 1 more? Good, rack it. The purpose that we're going to use the box for is just a guide. I don't want you to actually, you know, sometimes people do purposely sit back onto it. I don't want you to do that, because what it does, it throws you out of your position. I just want you to stay in line, come down, touch, drive straight back up. Put a little bit of weight on, not much.
So when I'm narrow, are my feet pointing out, or is it about that?
This, the direction of the toes is going to come down to what feels best for you. I want you to start with your toes pointing forwards and knees in line with the toes. And then we'll adjust to find the perfect position. Good. Nice. Okay, now with the bar.
I've worked this out already. If I do something good, it makes it harder.
Yeah, you kind of get punished for it, it feels like. I know. Yeah.
Oh, shit, I can't do it.
Pressure through the toes. So when you come back up, think about that big toe and the ball of the foot pressing into the ground. Nice, good. Back it. Don't need to tie yourself out. Working on new things, you don't want to do too many reps, just focusing on making each one look good, thinking of those key points. So for you, you just get a lot more power when you think about that toe. I think probably loads of people have told you heels, 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 and you've almost gone too much heels. It's getting that combination of pressure through the ball of the foot, outside of the little toe, and the heel at the same time. If you can get those 3 trigger points, almost like create like a triangle, then you can get maximum force out of the quads, glutes, and the hamstrings on the way up.
Because like something that I've always been told, it's like, oh, squat wide, squat wide, squat wide. And it's something that I've always tried, and that's why my squat's bad, because nobody's actually looked at my mechanics and how I lift and like...
It's why I wanted to get you down in person, because sometimes on video you can't always see things.
No.
So, naturally people are going to look at you, think you're 6'4", she needs to squat wide. Very quickly, I could see it wasn't working, and then it's like, we're going to try something new. And then I was just looking at your hip length, and it's not actually that high for your height. You're a lot more torso than leg length.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Are actually almost the same size as Liz's.
Liz actually has a long torso, so like, she's more torso.
Which goes to show how short your legs are.
Yeah.
Like your friend Vicky's with us, and you two are almost the same in terms of hip height.
Because like I'm 6'4", and I can wear like normal women's trousers. They're never like too long for me.
I wear petite trousers.
This is an important fact when you're lifting. There's no one way of doing things, and it's really important to understand that there's multiple ways of achieving a result. My goal, coaching Becca, is to find the best way for her, and that's why we're just getting you down to then experimenting a little bit with some different things on tennis. But it's looking better already. Obviously, we've got to see how it holds up as the weights increase, but I think over time it's going to start feeling more comfortable. There's still a few little things we need to tinker with. It's just not boxing yourself into one way of doing something. What we've got to do is find the best way for you.
I wasn't blessed with a normal body.
You were blessed with a strong one though, to get it working.
A strong and awkward body.
Yeah.
Remember, we're just using that box as a guide. Don't sit on it, just touch it. Now drive up. That's good. Drive up. Toes. Too much heel. Keep that pressure through the toes. Toes, 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 drive. Nice. You go up so much faster when you remember to do that.
Yeah. So just shout toes at me.
Toes. Good. Nice. Pressure through the toes and the heels at the same time. Control, drive up. Yes. Control, touch, power. One more, control, touch, drive. Good. You okay?
I might be able to squat.
You've learned to squat, Becca. three world titles. Finally it's clicked.
A
little bit.
We're only focusing on a few little cues. There's other things to work on, but we'll work on that over time.
Yeah.
I want her to really focus on, with the safety bar, a lot of people pull down on it, which kind of then throws you forward. So just pushing that bar up. Also, one of the reasons we're using the safety bar is because you can train the legs hard without putting any stress on the shoulders and elbows.
Yeah.
A lot of the time with a back squat, it can be quite heavy impact on the elbows and shoulders. And unless she has a squat coming up in a comp like that, it's not that important that we do it. So our focus is leg strength. The other thing we're focusing on is the positioning of her feet and knees, and then making Rebecca remember to put pressure through her toes. Sometimes she has a habit of falling back a bit too much onto the heels, and a lot of people actually are the other way. They put too much pressure through the toes and their heels come up. Rebecca doesn't have that, she has the reverse problem. So we're just making sure.
Of course she does.
I have a funny story about that. So I went to get a running gait analysis, right? And so do you know when they like do a kind of cast of your foot?
Yeah.
So on the cast, I had no toes on my foot. Like I don't.
Just like a.
Yeah,
levitating
like when I stand
toes.
normally, like I don't put pressure on my toes, like when I'm stood.
I just think the squat shoes might help, or the Olympic shoes, because they kind of force the heel up and it'll put a bit more, you're in that slanted position to put the toes down. But just for you, just think about every squat that you do, pressure through your big toe. By like pressing down purposefully with that big toe, every time you do, the speed that you come up at is so much better. I want you to continue that, control down, touch, and then power up. Deep breath, elbows up. Good. Try and push that hard. That's better positioning. Keep those hands there. Drive up. Nice. Chest up, head up. Firm to the core. Deep breath, one at a time. Drive up. Right. Focus on the toes.
Yeah, I forgot my toes then.
Much better. Toes. Good. That first rep, no toes.
No toes.
Second rep was much better. Third rep was better. Drive. Good. One more. Come on.
I feel like it's going to be hard for anyone to appreciate how pretty that is compared to that first squat video that she ever sent you.
This is the first time we've got Rebecca squatting to appropriate depth.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch, and I know a lot of people online will kind of be scared to post their videos because you're worried about criticism and stuff like that, but the focus is progress, and she's clearly made progress. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But I don't expect it to be after one session. It's something that's going to take time to keep working on, and we're going to continue to keep working on it for the next year to get it better and better. If you look at, you know, her in a year's time, it'll look so much different to how it looks now. I think with social media, we're all like desperate to make it perfect first time, but she's a world champion for a reason, because she digs deep and keeps pushing. There's always going to be things to get better at. If you're perfect, you may as well stop and, you know, you've maxed out where you can get to. And this is an area where you have struggled with, so it makes sense to work on it and eradicate any weaknesses.
And there's always things to learn, like even as a world champion, like I'm always wanting to learn like new ways to get better. Like
Absolutely.
I'm always striving to improve and just like keep pushing on, because Strongman at the minute is booming.
Yeah.
And I need those little percentages here and there adding up so I can boom with it, like keep progressing along with. Like the sport's progressing ridiculously at the minute.
It's so amazing to see. I mean, both men's and women's side.
Yeah.
Really, really competitive. Anyway, we're going to get back to work. Elbows. That's better. Good. Easy. The leg strength is absolutely easy. It's just stopping.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel like it's hard on my legs.
Good.
It's just the positioning.
Sure.
I feel like I have to concentrate so much just to sit down.
It's a lot to consider.
What happens when you're a giant? Good, better. And again. Control, control, control.
Your back is definitely straighter.
And again. Don't stop. Good. Don't worry about letting your knees go forwards. I'm sure people have told you don't want your knees to go beyond your toes.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Bullshit. Come on.
This is literally like my weakness.
Yep, that's why we're here. Can't just work your strengths. Squeeze, 1, 2. Squeeze, 1, 2. Squeeze, 1, 2. Forget she's got short legs.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
It is, yeah, but she does have short legs.
Bring your heels closer together and point your toes out. That's it, like that.
I feel like a mermaid.
Yes. Rebecca the mermaid.
More like the sea witch. Now get on with it.
I would squish her, man. Squeeze. Good. Good. Down. Not even deep, like quarter squats. Yeah. Hold on,
It's happening again.
good, perfect. Same like that all the way through. Squeeze it up. Good. 3, nice. Good. Squeeze through that hamstring. Good. 5. Come on. And again. Nice. Right. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Super slow rep. Beautiful. Slow on the way down. Even slower. Squeeze up. Nice. Good. Control, 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 control. Good. 2 more like that. Come on, Becca. 1 more. Squeeze straight back up. Squeeze. Slow, 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 slow. And down. Now partials to my hand. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, good.
Well done.
Nice. You alright?
Yeah.
Good. Well done.
Actually that bad.
Good job.
See, I built it up to be worse than it actually was.
I can't walk.
I was crying yesterday. Well, not crying, wailing.
I like this one to sat down.
Yeah. It's like a comfy seated.
She says she likes it now. We'll see in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 reps with a 2-second pause at the top. So you're going to control the weight. I don't want you to kick it up. Squeeze up, hold, 1, 2, control down. Back down. That pace all the way through. 1, 2, nice. 1, 2, good. Every rep like that's really good. That's 5, come on. 1, 2, beautiful. Good. Nice. 5. Squeeze, good. 6, squeeze at the top. Squeeze, 6, good. Squeeze, 7, good.
I swear you counted 6 twice.
It's because you didn't do it. 8, good. 9, good. Come on. 10, good. That's good. I know you're working now. 11. You've got a good poker face. 12, good. Come on. 13.
Yes.
Squeeze. 14, good. Come on. 15, nice. 16, good. 17, hold, good. Come on. 18. 19. Good. We did make her do an extra one, but she was a bit lazy with 1 rep. She just said her legs don't feel like her own right now, but she still made the warm-ups on here look very comfortable.
She's got 3 plates aside, but twice.
6 plates aside.
6 plates aside, very nice.
I'm good at leg press. I'm just not good at squatting.
You will be. Going to be good at everything. That's the goal.
She will be.
Yeah?
Already, today was so much better.
From that first video.
It couldn't possibly be worse.
Literally, like, I'll never forget the reaction. Like, the first, 2 words of Loz's voice note back to me was, "Oh my," and I'm like, yeah.
He doesn't show me clients' training footage, but he was like, you kind of have to see this. He's like, I can't quite believe this is her squat.
Shows people that, you know, all of us have vulnerabilities and weaknesses, things to work on.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's got strengths and weaknesses, so.
It kind of makes some of your achievements even more impressive when you think about it. Like, with that
you have some incredible strengths though as well, so.
Yeah.
Right, come on. Last warm-up set, and then we're going to start working. So just, again, 5 to 8 reps. Just get used to the machine. Let those legs recover from the last exercise. Push the lower ones out, that's it. Just as comfortable, that's good. Easy.
20 reps.
Straight reps, nothing crazy. Really should be quite comfortable for you.
I feel like this whole video is different, looks of me being disgusted at different points in my life.
You know,
you're more disgusted before you do it, and then when you do it, you've got a poker face.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, you're fine during.
Good. 9. Try and get some air in. Hold it locked out, deep breath. 12, 13, 14, 15, come on. 16, good. 17, 18, 19, yes. Knock it out. Good. Loads of power. I would focus on a bit better breathing. So maybe do 5 reps, hold it locked out, deep breath, get some air in, go again. 5 reps, just to get that air back in. You'll find you'll cope better as weights get heavier and your ability to kind of do high reps will improve. We will go a little bit heavier.
You made it look too easy, Becca. You're your own worst enemy. I don't know what to say.
She's getting stronger.
Oh, yeah.
She wants to be able to do. I would like her top set to be with. We're going to put 2 more plates on now, and then I want to do 2 more again. There's 3 sets in total.
So that's 9 plates a side now.
Yes.
Damn, son.
How many do you do?
Me? He makes me do the same amount of reps, just with a lot less weight.
A lot less weight.
Yeah, 4 plates a side.
Actually,
Which
you do more drop sets and stuff like that. She's got straight sets here today.
yeah.
I sometimes do sets of 100 on here with myself.
What weight though?
I've done 400 for 100.
In one set?
I used to have very strong legs. I think a lot of strongman training and training in general is just like self-harm and mental torture. So how can I do bad things to myself?
How many reps?
20 reps.
Just focus on 5 at a time, okay? Deep breath. Nice. Good. Nice. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. Yes. Beautiful.
Nice, Becca.
Awesome.
Woo!
Little rest and then 1 last set. 400 kilos.
400
How
kilos.
much it weighs?
Take pride. 400 kilos.
Tell me afterwards.
Yeah.
Come on. Nice, come on. Great start, come on, that's 5. Go out to those heels as well. Yes, come on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, come on.
5.
Yes, come on. 3 to go. 2 more. 1 more. Yes,
Nice.
Awesome. Good stuff.
That's insane. Woo!
Good work.
You did it. Legs of Lars. Completed it. Roll her out. Roll her away.